Welcome back to CRX Concept. Back with another keyboard to look at. This week we have the Womier SK75 wireless aluminum keyboard. Not aluminum, you don't make this in aluminum. Womier did not send me this keyboard. I bought this keyboard with my own money and have been using it for almost a month now. All opinions are my own, and Womier was not shown this video prior to my publishing. As for the trend these days, this keyboard is also tri-mode, namely 2.4 GHz wireless via USB dongle, wireless via Bluetooth, and you can also connect it with a USB Type-C cable. Other things to note is that LEDs are south-facing, and this is great for lighting up the keyboard when you're not using shine-through keycaps with legends on the top. So with side-printed legends, they will work great. So it really depends what kind of shine-through person are you. Top-printed, go for north-facing. Side-printed, go for south-facing LEDs. Simple as that. Let's talk about the biggest selling point of this keyboard, which, by the way, are also what I think are the good things going for it. Out of the box, it just feels so premium. The full aluminum finish, the cold touch. Look at the paint job. It's got this metallic sandblasted finish with a little bit of glitter in it. Not overdone, just enough to make it look good. Every time I get near this keyboard, I just can't help myself but admire the finishing of this keyboard. Trust me, if you were here looking at it, you would be amazed as well. Just in case you didn't know, it also weighs a ton. This keyboard weighs a good 1.86 kilogram, as far as I can tell. The heft comes from the aluminum body, 4000 milliamp battery, and this added mirror finish plate at the bottom of the keyboard. Well, just in case you're going online for a meeting and you want to check if you look presentable. The keycaps are double shot PBT, also pretty standard for a keyboard this caliber. The surface is neither rough or smooth. It kind of have this soft touch to it. It just have enough roughness and it gives you like a soft touch plastic. I could do a very close-up shot of this, so maybe you could get some idea of how it feels like. But also if you're located in KL, Malaysia, just drop by my store in Cheras and try the keyboard yourself. Anyhow, it just feels so good to touch and slide your fingers off it. I just want to keep typing when I'm on this keyboard, even when I have nothing to type. In the box, you also get some extra caps. So these on the sides. Well, sadly, not all of them are color matched. This is the same case no matter what color this keyboard you get. They come in white, black, blue, green, but they all come with the same special accented keys and some that color match. You also get this quirky little cap for you to put your USB dongle in. Not perfect though. It's a bit loose out of the box. So what I did was I put a bit of masking tape on top, and now the USB dongle fits perfectly and stays in there. Okay, before I continue further with a review, let's do a flex and sound test. Okay, so first we do the flexing, alright? So let's go. Okay, I'm trying my best to exert the same amount of force. So you can see across the board, it's got pretty much the same amount of flex, which is a great thing. So you get a very uniform typing experience and uniform sound out of the box without doing anything else to it. And then next up, we have the sound test. So let me turn the keyboard around. Let's go for it. So that's it. What do you guys think? I absolutely love how the keyboard sounds. Kind of make me want to throw my Corsair keyboard into the trash. I also forgot to mention the keyboard is also multi-layered dampened. Let me read this from a list, okay? So flex cut polypropylene plate, Poron plate foam, IXPE switch pad, PET acoustic foam, EPDM case foam, PET insulation film, all resting on gasket mounts. Sandwiched between all these is a 1.2 mm flex cut FR4 PCB. Okay, so the backspace and enter sounds very good. Spacebar still sounds a bit loose and empty to me, but just to give you an idea how a mechanical keyboard spacebar would sound like, Here we have the Corsair K70 Pro TKL, and it's one of their latest offering. When you have that comparison, I think the Womier sounds like keyboard heaven. Okay, now let's talk software support. The Womier SK75 is supported by VIA. So for those who aren't familiar, VIA is a web-based closed-source keyboard customization app. So all you gotta do is visit a website to customize your keyboard, including macros, RGBs and stuff. No software installation required. It is one of the most lightweight methods of customizing your keyboard. Obviously, the great thing with this is you don't have to install yet another software in your PC, because if you are working on a company laptop, you most likely won't be able to install any apps on it without approval from the IT department. But at the same time, and this is coming from a long-time Corsair user, I use iQ for all my stuff, so it is not the easiest or the most intuitive interface to use. I'm referring to the VIA web-based app. It will require some experimenting to finally get the hang of it. Previously, I also mentioned how heavy this keyboard is, and whenever someone tries to pick it up, it's almost always a good surprise. And it also means that it is gonna be a heavy brick to bring this bad boy traveling or going around to a co-working workspace like the one I have here. I'm open every day except Thursday from 11 AM to 8 PM. I serve coffee and other soft drinks, and you are welcome to bring your own food. Now let's go back to the keyboard. The price of this keyboard is 495 ringgit or around 110 US dollars. Also comes with some extra caps, 3 extra switches, one 2-in-1 puller, one Type A and Type C USB cable. Again, pretty standard. So who is this keyboard for? I believe for people who already own keyboards around 300 ringgit and who want a smaller footprint on their desk, I think this keyboard is a no-brainer upgrade. Get one today. Also, you can get one from me to support the channel. Shopping link down in the description below. However, if you need a numpad, sadly this bad boy is not for you. Yeah, if you are also one of those people who does a LAN party or love working away from home or office and want something portable, this keyboard is also not for you because it's too heavy for that use case and I wouldn't recommend it. If you are a programmer who frequently use delete, home, page up and page down, there is keys on this keyboard, but you will have to get used to the new positions and new placement of those keys. Whew. Wow, that was a long one. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell.